Alright everyone, welcome back. So the Island Boys have been a hot topic recently, and I'm personally very interested in this situation, especially when I saw one of my friends show me this video the other day, which I'll talk about in a second. But pretty much for those who don't know, the Island Boys are these two 21-year-olds from America. They look super odd. I mean, they literally walk around with these haircuts where they've got like these weird like stick-like dreads that just stick up, and then they're painted red and blue for each of the twins. It's a weird thing, right? Pretty much their whole brand started when they made this Island Boy song, and it's just called I'm an Island Boy or just something like that. They pretty much released this TikTok that ended up blowing up and going completely viral everywhere, and this is what started their whole like career on the internet. So for those that don't really have the context, I'll play the clip now. So pretty much this song went absolutely viral, right? They made a music video to it, and it got like, I'm pretty sure like 100 million views or something like that. And pretty much the Island Boys were absolutely a hot topic for a while, you know? Everyone was loving the Island Boys. Everyone was like, what are these guys gonna get up to, you know? I mean, like when you have absolute lyrical genius, like I'm an Island Boy, and I'm trying to make, I mean, like what else can you look to when it comes to music? I mean, you can listen to Drake, you can listen to Eminem, you can listen to Cardi B, or Cardi B is pretty trash. But you can listen to all these artists, right? And you can listen to all their lyrics and like everything they have to say, Juice WRLD, everything like that. But nothing compares to the chorus and just the absolute heartfelt lyrics of Island Boy. I mean, it really makes you think, doesn't it? But anyway, since the Island Boys' rise to fame was so like, it was just so short-lived, and like you could just tell it was gonna die out instantly. There was really nothing to them apart from the fact that they're clearly quite unintelligent. I mean, they've got a ton of face tats, and like they were going around just being disrespectful to people, and you know, like you could just kind of tell that these guys' personalities would not line up with fame, at least for more than 2 months. So like most influencers, that pretty much just became irrelevant, like the Island Boys. They eventually, after a year, had to find their way to weasel their way back onto the internet. Because after a while, right, you can milk the Island Boy thing for a while, but eventually people are gonna be like, okay, it's just the same old thing, it's boring, blah blah blah. It's kind of what Jake Paul had to do back in 2016, right? Jake Paul would constantly get into controversy, and this would keep him relevant. I mean, I feel like this is common knowledge at this point. A lot of people do the same thing. People like J Station, like Logan Paul, NNA Productions, these people used to thrive. I don't know if they really do anymore, but they used to thrive off controversy. It was the thing that made them popular, and you know, like that's what gave them their income, that's what gave them money. And it's the same thing with the Island Boys, right? They made this one song, it made them extremely popular overnight, so obviously you've got to keep it up, right? And the way that they tried to do this after they completely died down, after the Island Boy hype went down, what they decided to do was to go onto Logan Paul's podcast, right? Impulsive. Already that's pretty good, right? Already, you know, like that they're getting a bit more exposure, you know, that there'll be clips circling around YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Twitter, everything like that. There'll be more clips for them, right? But what they decided to do was actually kind of smart, but also pretty childish. They just straight up walked off the show halfway through when they had like a slightly provocative question given to them.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation. But I'm saying, like, if you guys
jewelry, it can't be worth that much, man. I don't think you're gonna flip that into a retirement.
no, you could definitely flip their jewelry into a down payment or something for sure.
Let me tell you something. George, stop talking. We have multiple.
Wait, that was hey, that was for you guys.
Yeah,
that wasn't like a hate shot.
I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
But that was me being nice. It wasn't me being like an asshole. I could be an asshole. I could turn it up and be an asshole.
Why don't you go talk to somebody else about that? It's not going to go in your favor. But look.
No, it could go in my favor.
Like, you really don't want to go there, bro.
I could go there. Because I was giving you guys nice advice and you guys were being assholes.
Hey, George, keep talking. I'm going to walk out.
I'm right here, you guys.
Okay. So what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying. You guys are throwing a lot of threats. I'm sitting right here.
No one's threatening you.
You guys said it's not going to go my way.
Yeah.
This is not the Nilk Boys. We don't do fake over here.
Yeah. What are you trying to scare me or something? I'm not scared of you, huh, man?
All right. I'm not scared of you guys either.
Okay, so just keep it like that. Feel me?
I'm gonna step in for a second.
George,
Hold on. No, hold on. No.
This is a podcast.
No.
Here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
I agree with that.
Did I say anything mean?
Now, sure, in the short term, right, a lot of people were talking about this, but this just further ruined their reputation as just these two complete weirdos. These two complete idiots that think they're above everyone else just because they had a song pop off and, you know, that they might have a bit more money than other people. And they're walking around with jewelry and everything like that, when realistically, like, they probably have an IQ under 70. And you're gonna understand why that is the case in a little bit. But yeah, again, like I said, after this happened, pretty much everyone was talking about it. Everyone was, you know, like, going off, like, oh, guys, the Island Boys, did you hear that they walked off impulsive? That's crazy. It's not really that crazy, but, you know, it just sounds crazy to people. Now, this was over a year ago when this happened, right? So you might be thinking, what are the Island Boys doing today? Have they sustained that? Have they sustained their relevance since then? Have they made something out of it? Well, from my perspective, I don't think that they have, because I literally haven't heard of the Island Boys since then, up until about a week ago. About a week ago, I went onto Twitter, and, oh, well, actually, that's a lie. My friend in real life, when I was at school, he showed me this clip, and I just don't understand how you can become so desperate for views and relevancy that this is the level that you're going to get that. This is the clip in question that I'm talking about.
Why you always look like you want to kiss each other on the mouth? Yeah, just because you kiss your brother doesn't mean we kiss each other. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't mess around like that.
Okay, so, I mean, there's just so much to break down here. I feel like it's kind of obvious why this video is problematic and why this is something that they'll probably get this video demonetized if this channel ever gets monetized. But Jesus Christ, can we just talk about how low these guys have gotten now? I think the Island Boy video was released in around 2020, or it was like during COVID, right? I remember that. It was during COVID. And now 3 years later, like, time really does go by when you think about it. Like, at the end of the day, these guys made a short-term hit song, right? Like, they were all up and about. But time really does go on, and 3 years later, this is what they're doing now. Now, you can say what you want about the Island Boys, you can, like whether you love their music or whatever, but I think we can all universally agree, this is kind of weird, you know? It's a little bit suspect. Now, one of the Island Boys, I can't really tell these guys apart. They're just two minions that kind of just, like, roll around, and, you know, like, they're minions. You can't tell them apart. Imagine you go into Gru's house and you, like, spot 1,000 minions. Like, you can't tell who's who. Obviously, like, they're a little bit different. The Island Boys, their hair's a little bit different, but you can't tell. Pretty much, one of the Island Boys went onto this, like, call with a girl, I think this is, and he was pretty much just, like, going off at her, because I think she was, like, she was sort of talking to the Island Boy about, yeah, you kissing your brother's kind of weird, and this was his response.
Made out with my brother. Yes, I kissed my brother. Yes, I kissed him on his stomach. Yes, I did content with my brother. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe so you can see it. Who cares if I made out with my brother? Guess what? I made out with my twin brother, and I still get way more girls than any of you little simp dudes that have no money. I made out with my brother, I still get females. I'm a dead daddy, boy. I'm out this, man. Brr. And you still find me cute with kissing my brother. And you'll still talk to me in the DMs.
Now, look, I don't know what your name is. I don't even know what the Island Boys' names are. Like, I don't know them individually. I just know that they're called the Island Boys. Look, you can say what you want. You can spit all this crap on Twitter and YouTube. Oh, yeah, I pulled more than you. I highly doubt that. Look, realistically, even with all your money and all your fame and, like, all this stuff, everyone knows you. Yeah, you two are that funny guys from that Island Boy TikTok. Lol, yeah, I like you guys. You know, you can have all of that, but I can guarantee some random dude on the street has a less weird record than you do when it comes to dating and women. I can guarantee that this guy's got something dodgy going on. But even if he doesn't have something dodgy going on, like, bro, like, I just doubt that this guy pulls, like, realistically, or either of them. I just don't believe that. Look, I'm ready to be proven wrong, but honestly, I just don't see it. But even if you do pull, mate, like, let's say this guy pulls 10 girls in a year, I would rather pull a quarter of that and not have been exposed for making out with my brother. Anyway, that's pretty much all that we have for the Island Boys today. If you like the Island Boys, let me know by liking the Island Boys. Yeah, subscribe.